Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. This one caught left side by Cooper. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Dallas.
This is Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 43-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Run for Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
4 yards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with McKissick. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now out come the Jags. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. 28-7, your final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. A touchdown the difference, 21-14, the final score. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few minutes.
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on all figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd
on 3rd down. Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Cowboys' 18-yard.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 11.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to number 14. That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And it's Prescott. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Intended for Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's McKissick. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
A loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Now Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Dak going to try and run. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Prescott.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Dallas.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. Different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
2-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Jaguars 21, Cowboys 20.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Griffin. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side throw complete to Adams.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here's Dobbins. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Lambeau is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Jaguars 24, Cowboys 20.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing. Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll get the first. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So now the Jags down 27-24, 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Good. We're on Jaguars.
Back to throw. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal.
And we've got a timeout.
31-yard attempt.
9 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Prescott, he's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins.
1-yard line.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Jaguars 30, Cowboys 27.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Here's Prescott.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now Prescott, able to hit his target, Lamb.
Prescott's
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To the air again, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
And again, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Prescott.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game.
At the Jaguars.
5 yards remain on second down. Prescott yet again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go to Elliott again. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
29-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome of the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.